What is up, everyone? What is up, everyone? God damn it. In this video, we're going to be checking out Jeff Dunne's In this video, we are checking out Jeff Dunne's What is up, everyone? Jeremy here. In this video, we are checking out Jeff Dunne's Tight and Bright Oversized 4x12 Impulse Response Pack. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Jeff Dunne, I have put a link to his website in the description below. I highly recommend you go check that out. You'll read all about him, see a massive list of the incredible work that he has done or been a part of. Click the store link on the top of the website to go to the page where you can purchase this Impulse Response Pack. There is a ton of information on that page as well about the speakers that were used, what year they came from, the cabinets, all of the list of the microphones that were used, including a list of some of the bands that have had these exact speakers used in their productions, which includes Wage War and Ice Nine Kills. There's others as well, so go read all the information there. All right, so now let's just get right into it. Let's go ahead and have a listen to what these things sound like. Now, to do this, we're going to start with a full mix audio sample of a track that I've got here. This is one of my personal tracks that I'm actually in the process of remixing. I released this like a year and a half or so ago, so I'm remixing it now. And this is a perfect candidate for these impulse responses because this is a 7-string tuned down to G standard, which is fairly low. And as you'll read on the website, these impulse responses are designed to work with super low tunings where you want that pick, attack, and articulation to be retained. So this seemed like a perfect candidate, and I can tell you they work really well. So what we're going to do now is just listen to a portion of this track here so you can hear what it sounds like, what they sound like in a full mix. Then I'll give you the details of which IRs were used, and then we'll flip through soloed guitars and see what all the pack sounds like. With that, here is the full mix. All right, so there you go. That is the full mix audio sample. As you can hear, they sound so damn good. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'll go ahead and just solo a portion of these guitars so you can hear what they sound like. And here's what they sound like. Absolutely incredible. Those sound so thick, so chunky, and so good. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly run through how I'm putting together this tone, because I'm sure some of you are going to be curious what's actually producing this entire tone. So the first thing is I'm going through, I used my Schecter Hellraiser C-7. As I mentioned earlier, this has EMG pickups in it. That's going into my Focusrite Scarlett audio interface, into the DAW, and that's how I track the DIs. Now from there, we're going through the Slate Digital Virtual Mix Rack with the 1073 style, the Neve 1073 style preamp emulation into a trimmer just to pull back some of the level. That goes through an SSL channel strip, and the only thing I'm using here is the noise gate. Then the Fortin Cali suite, and the only thing I'm using here is the grind pedal to tighten up that DI signal, because a 7-string tuned down to G standard has a lot of low end. This pedal does a really great job of cleaning all that up, boosting some of those highs to kind of give you more of that pick attack. And then we go into Archetype Nolly, and the only thing we're using in this plugin is the amp itself. You can see the settings there. And then we go into SEL Ignite Libra, the impulse response loader I'm using here. And the combination that you heard in the full mix and you just heard soloed is the R121 for center and the 57 number 5 R, which I believe the R means it's the right speaker. Somebody can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So that's what you just heard. Now, what I want to point out here real quick is the R121 and another mic, KM184. These like dozen or so, this is actually from an addendum to the pack, as you can see on the folder name. This is the KM184 R121 addendum. So this is not actually in the pack right now. It will be added as part of the download later, is what Jeff told me in a recent email. So, and I'm sure he'll let everyone know who's probably purchased the pack previously or purchases it in the future before these are in there, that these are now available and you can go download them. But when he sent me this email with this addendum, he recommended pairing one of the R121s, the center mic specifically, with one of either the 57 or the U3 mic'd impulse responses. And what you just heard is exactly that. It is the R121 center with a 57, it's the R. And so that's what you just heard. So now what we're gonna do is just solo the guitars, and I'm just gonna solo this one track. I'm gonna make it right up the middle, and I'm just gonna flip through the mic, the addendum pack, and then I'll switch to the full pack itself and flip through those so you can hear what everything sounds like. So this is just the addendum. I'm gonna go ahead and just select the first one so I can just flip straight through it. So here we go. All right, that is the addendum pack. As you can hear, every single one of those sounds absolutely fantastic. Some are darker than others, but they have a lot of thick low end. So that is obviously why Jeff recommended pairing one of these with a brighter impulse response from like a 57 mic or a U3. So those are fantastic for beefing up a tone, especially when paired with a bright one. So what we're gonna do now is just go ahead and flip through the main pack, and let's see, what's the last one? It's the U37, just so I know where the end is. All right, so this is the pack as it exists today on the website, and here's what they sound like. All right, I believe we just made it through the entire pack. I'm back on 57 number one. So That's all of them. And as you can hear, there is an absolutely wide range of tones that you can get out of this thing, from dark to ultra bright. And it sounds so good, especially as the website said, you know, these are recommended for some low tuned guitars. All of these sounded super articulate, a lot of good low end, even in the super bright ones. There was still some low end coming in there. But overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with how good these sound. Again, you know, on this low-tuned guitar with those fast chugs, like the triplet-style chugs, with all that pick attack and articulation being retained, absolutely incredible. And I'm blown away by these. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and re-engage the Addendum pack here, and I'm going to go ahead and reselect the R121 center as Jeff recommended, and I'm going to go ahead and just click through some of the existing IRs from the pack that you can get on the website today, and just show you what these sound paired with this R121, which will be available soon, because some of these pairings are pretty incredible. So here they are. So we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to flip through every single one, but the main ones that Jeff said to pair with the R121 was either the 57 mic or the U3, and that you just heard all of those, and they sound absolutely incredible. So one thing that did stick out to me that I do want to try is the U3 on the right. I'm going to pair this where on the, let's see, the left channel, I'm going to go ahead and keep the U3. Bring this panning back over to about 90% on the left. And then on the right, I've got the 57. So the U3 on the left and the 57 on the right, both of these again being paired with the R121. And let's just solo these and see what they sound like. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. That just seriously expanded like the width of this sound by changing up the IRs, but they sound so thick and chunky. Like, that is incredible. So let's see what these sound like in the full mix. Incredible. Those sound so damn good. All right, so with that, we're gonna wrap up this video. As always, if you like this content or if you found anything in this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button down below, and consider subscribing to my channel for more like this in the future. With that, I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.